Hi, I'm Kendra with Where's Moon Astrology, and today I am talking about Sun, Sextile, Mars, and the birth chart. So, I want to quick talk about how Sun expresses in the birth chart and how Mars expresses in the birth chart, and make a quick distinction between the Moon and Mars and reaction. So, the Sun is going to be your ego. This is your conscious will, the traits that you take pride in. It is where you're consciously directing your energy and traits that can be pretty easily seen in you because they're more flamboyant, more in your face. They're on display. The moon, or Mars, this is going to be your warrior energy. This is how you go about fighting, how you go about getting what you want, how you do sex, how you are sexually, and how you kind of strategize, how you go about, I did say how you go about getting what you want, but how you strategize about getting what you want, kind of the tactics that you use. So, the distinction I want to make between the moon and Mars is that Mars also has to do with anger. And the moon can have to do with anger because this is your instinctual emotional reactions. So if something happens, this is the distinction that I would make. If something happens that could anger or upset you, in that moment, your instinctual emotional reactions will be coming into play if you're comfortable to express them anyway. So the moon will be coming into play in that situation. After you've had some time to cool off, strategize, and decide how you're going to proceed and handle this conflict, that's when Mars would be coming into play because Mars is the strategist. It's not reacting from pure emotional instinct. So Mars is going to be more strategic. Mars is going to be more, you know, plotting. How are we going to handle this now? That's going to be more the energy of Mars and the instinctual reactions of the moon. So, with the Sun sextile Mars, this is a very nice aspect. Personally, my favorite aspect I think is the sextile because the sextile is showing ease of energy, but not so easy that it gets taken for granted. The trine can indicate, an area of life that you really take for granted because it comes so easily to you that you don't really have to appreciate it. You don't have to pay it a lot of mind. It might not even be something that you're aware of in your personality. It's just so easy. So with the sextile, it's very much a part of your personality, but it's more of an energy that you can call on. So say your Sun is in Aries and your Mars is in Gemini. So you're expressing this Aries Sun all the time. This is what people can see in you. And you would be discerning about when to express that Martian energy, but it would still be very easy for you to access. So, say something happens, you decide how you're going to handle this. It would be a lot easier for you than maybe somebody with hard aspects between Sun and Mars to call upon the Martian energy. And at that point, it would be something that you can access easily. You can use it as effectively as someone with maybe the trine, which is just so easy. But it would be something you have to call on, and it might require a little more effort to access this energy, but because of that, you're able to really, really direct it. It's not so undirected and unconscious as with the trine. You're able to call upon this energy and direct it. So with Aries and Gemini, for instance, um, you're faced with a situation, you decide that you're going to take action, and then you'd be able to call on the energy of Mars and Gemini to kind of aid you. So at that point, you would be able to access this communicative, witty, sharp energy of Mars and Gemini and be very aggressive. Sun and Mars are both kind of um, masculine or aggressive energies, a lot more in your face than, the moon or Venus. So when you're accessing this energy, it'll come out very forcefully, as with maybe the trine again. So it would be coming out very forcefully. You'd be able to easily access this Martian energy in your personality, and because it's the sun, you're displaying it very openly to where people can see. So you can be very aggressive, very confident, and people can see this energy about you. But it may really take them by surprise because, again, the trine is just so easy that people could always see it. But with the sextile, this isn't really something that people would always expect of you because this is an energy you have to call on. It's just not an effortless part of your personality. And it's not something, but it's not something that's so repressed, like say with Sun square Mars, like maybe Sun in Aries, Mars in Cancer. I've used that example a couple times in other videos. It's not so repressed that it comes out in an explosive way when Mars finally does get expressed. That square can indicate such tension that when one of the two energies expresses, it becomes explosive because it hasn't been expressed for so long. So the sextile isn't going to do all that. It's also not going to be so easy as with the trine that it becomes taken for granted. It is an easy energy that you can call upon at will. And that's why I love the sextile. Again, so easy that it's easy, but not so easy that it's totally effortless and undirected. Anyway, that is the end of my Sun, Sextile, Mars, and the birth chart video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I did want to remind you that I offer all kinds of chart readings in my shop, birth chart readings, relationship readings, predictive readings, and I'm leaving the link to my shop in the description of this video. Again, I really hope that you enjoyed it, and have a great day.